So Sheffield Wednesday are playing Sunderland tomorrow night under the lights at Hillsborough, but we could have some players missing. Hello and welcome to this video. You could like, share and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know like channel. Hit on notification bell so that you know when video go live. So Sheffield Wednesday are playing a Sunderland team who have been in decent nick at the minute. They've had a couple of bit of results that hasn't gone their way, but they're still in and around that playoff situation, which is what they want to see. They want to make sure that they can keep in that playoff form and try and stay in there, because at one point it did look like they were going to be up there in the automatic, but they have dropped off recently. In 6 matches, they've gone to 12th in forms guide with 2 draws, 2 wins, and 2 losses. Those losses have been Leeds and Hull City, and the Hull City one was a bit of a bad one, to be fair. So let's just go to stats then. Let's have a look at what their situation is then. So their record is 17-11-6, 60 points. Their home record is 10-6-1, 36, but their away record is 7-5-5, 26 points. 50 goals against 31, and like I said, their last game was Hull City loss, and that was at home, I believe. So it will be interesting to see what we can do. Now, Danny in his press conference today said, wait and see for tomorrow's team lineup for what's happening. And it sounds like we've had a lot of illness go through the camp. It does sound like a lot of illness have gone through the camp, and this has caused a lot of issues for us. And there might be another injury at the back, he said, which is not what we want to hear. The last thing we need is another injury at the back. I'm just praying and hoping it's not someone like Michael Owickway, who come back and been really good. But the problem is, in that game versus Burnley, he did look like he was struggling. And that is one of the players you really don't want to hear struggling, because at the end of the day, we don't have many centre-backs, recognised ones. We're a bit short in that position because he's only got 3 out. Which is not good. So we got to make sure we are at the races and try and go for it the best we can. But it will be a very difficult game for us. Because they'll be wanting to be able to be up there and around it. And the thing is, that can we guarantee that? Now, I don't know. Last time I checked, they were without their striker that they got in January. Lefray, and also Ballard was apparently out, so we'll see what happens there. Could be some changes in their stuff, but who knows? You never know what happens. Hopefully we can make sure we have a decent play. If we can play like we did versus Coventry and play like we did versus Burnley and potentially Leeds and try and get that ball in the back of the net, then fantastic. But the fact that we will maybe have to change the personnel due to injuries and illnesses again doesn't bode well for us going into the game. We're just going to have to do well, see what we can do, and hopefully under the lights at Hill, but have a good crack at it. But I think it can be a difficult game. And yeah, I'll be intrigued to see what Danny picks. Because if we are having this situation where there's illness in the camp, that team lineup could be very sparse.